I found it really difficult to sort of fathom out what they meant with the whole style thing, because I'm not used to sort of looking at people's style. I listen to them, and like their style is just something about, you know, something else to do with their music that I like. You know, it's like, oh, I like Amy Winehouse's voice. You know, I like the sound of her tracks. Oh, and I like her dress sense. It's kind of like the last thing that comes into my mind.
He's talented and he doesn't want to be defined, but unfortunately for him to have something that the public remember visually, which is my department, he'll have to have a look.
I can't think of anything more boring than me getting on stage and looking like somebody else. That's why I like when you say, who do you like? I'm like, I like them, but if I look like them, that kind of completely crushes the point of me being me. I don't think skinny jeans would really suit me. So probably because I've got such a small waist and I do the weights up top and I'm not very big sort of on my legs. I'll probably end up looking a bit top heavy.
Right.
I used to be working out sort of 4 times a week, but to be honest with you, in the last 2 weeks I've calmed down because I'm trying to sort of cut it down, and they've told me to sort of cut down because it looks better for TV purposes. They said to cut down. So if I wear stuff that's baggy, I look smaller still, won't I?
Yes. Yeah. Obviously, you need something for the public to recognise it. Yeah. Not only his sound, but the look too. We'll have to make some sort of decision on it, and that's why I wanted him to leave with a bit of an idea of what he liked, because he's clearly inspired by so many things, but it just won't work. Yeah.
You like loads of different stuff.
I love loads of different stuff.
And you're a bit afraid, I think, Austin, of defining yourself, because you take this competition seriously and you're frightened that...
Well, the thing is, if you define yourself, then you've kind of made up your mind what you are, and I still feel like I'm growing at the moment. I still feel like I'm doing loads of different stuff. The same with like people like Michael Jackson, things he used to wear, they may be a bit way out, but you always remember, you know, he had everything matched something he did. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did like a lot of the guys in the group Blondie. I loved some of the stuff they used to wear. I liked Bowie. I liked stuff that he used to do. You know, I liked a lot of 80s. I liked a lot of 80s music where they used to be sort of, there was suits, but it was always a bit different. I liked the Jam as well. Some of his stuff he used to wear was cool. Sort of Paul Wellery.
Yeah.
Some musicians that are older, they're not necessarily dressed how I like, but I like the sounds of their music.
Yeah, well, Stevie Wonder, what we're going to do, I know, we'll get a weave-in, plaits and beads. It's not going to work, is it, Austin? And I could go through the list.
I listen to a lot of Paul Rodgers, but he wears like leather trousers and vests, and I don't really want to do that.
Exactly. We've got Slash, we've got Bowie, we've got Stevie Wonder. I just feel like, shall we just... It's like, you know when you get those, like...
give me a top
heads, no, heads and bodies when you were a kid. You used to get the head
like
of a policeman. Yeah. The tutu of a ballerina, the jacket of a fireman. That's it. There's Austin.